Got it? You want a high-impact, emotionally charged, first-person narrative in George Blackman's urgent, intimate tone, following the exact structure you've outlined. Here's your story, crafted for maximum YouTube retention and resonance. The Botanist's Rebellion. Hook the shattering moment asterisk. They didn't even look me in the eye when they told me. One printed letter, one signature at the bottom, and just like that, years of research erased. My crime, speaking up. I'd uncovered that the Institute was quietly approving pesticides so toxic they were sterilizing the very soil we'd sworn to protect. I thought the truth would matter. Instead, I was escorted out the same morning, my name whispered in hallways like I'd betrayed them asterisk, not the earth. That was the moment I realized. Protecting life could cost you yours, or at least the life you'd built. The painful departure and relentless pursuit asterisk. I left with nothing but a cardboard box and a head full of plans no one wanted to hear. Colleagues I'd mentored avoided my calls. The few who did speak told me rooftop farming was a hobby, not a solution, cute for coffee shops, useless for cities, but I couldn't let go. Every evening, under the rust-red glow of streetlights, I climbed the narrow ladder to the cracked rooftop of my building, a wind-whipped wasteland of tar and gravel, my laboratory now. I started with salvaged soil from construction sites, broken pots from thrift stores, seeds traded in paper envelopes. No funding, no team, just me and the stubborn conviction that if the ground below was poisoned, maybe the future could grow above it. The arduous ascension and profound triumph asterisk. It was brutal. Summer heat baked my planters until they split. Winter winds snapped seedlings like brittle glass. There were mornings when I'd find entire crops gone, stolen, destroyed, or simply wilted in the night. But each failure taught me something. I learned to build layered ecosystems. Moss to shield the soil, climbing beans to feed it nitrogen, pollinator blooms to draw bees from blocks away. Within 2 years, the rooftop was unrecognizable, a living, breathing patchwork of green that hummed with life. The air smelled faintly of basil and rain, and then the phone rang. A community group wanted to replicate my design on abandoned parking structures. Within months, the model spread across the city. Urban soils were healing. Produce was fresher, cheaper. People began calling it the Sky Garden Method asterisk. The same peers who once scoffed were now asking for guidance. The cathartic return and poetic justice asterisk. One spring afternoon, the institute that had fired me invited me back, this time as a keynote speaker. I stood on their stage, looking out at faces that had once turned away. Behind me, the screen showed photographs of rooftops bursting with color, bees dancing between blossoms, children harvesting strawberries above the traffic. I didn't mention the letter they'd given me years ago. I didn't need to. The applause was louder than the wind on that first empty rooftop. In that moment, I knew I hadn't just grown plants. I'd grown proof that even in the most hostile soil, life can take root and change everything. If you'd like, I can also script this for YouTube delivery asterisk, so it paces perfectly for audience retention, with strategic pauses, emotional beats and cliffhanger phrasing to keep viewers glued until the last second. Do you want me to create that video-ready script version next?